Welcome back to Simple Deals, Hauls, and Coupons. Today I have the Dollar General Surprise Penny List with markdowns for October 10th. There were some food penny items. And I'm also going to add I've got the markdowns on this video too, but at the very end I'm going to put my guesses for next week. So hopefully they will be true and we'll get some nudges up in these different markdown areas because they certainly have been stalled out for quite the time. So let's get into the surprise penny list. Okay, so the surprise penny list for October 10th, which is today, we have the Hostess Cupcakes Birthday. Those are an 8 count, and I gave you a visual here, and then there's the UPC code at the bottom. You can go to brickseek.com and you can check on the inventory status in your different stores by zip code. So if you don't know how to do that, leave a comment in the comment section and I'll get back with you. I'll reply and let you know how to do that. Okay, also on the surprise penny list for October 10th, we have the Hostess Zingers Iced Vanilla, and that's a 10 count. And then there's the UPC code. The surprise penny list also for October 10th also includes Hostess Baby Bunts, and it's cinnamon swirl flavor, 8 count. And then that's going to, there's a UPC code at the bottom also. And again, you can use brickseek.com to check the quantity in your area. Okay, the last item on the surprise penny list for October 10th, we have the Hostess Donuts, and it's strawberry cheesecake mini donuts, and it comes in the 10.5 ounce bag. And the UPC code is right there. And again, you can check brickseek.com to check the quantity in your area. And I know a lot of people, say, well, that's not, the brickseek is not like actually accurate, but I've used it for many penny items that I've actually found and gotten. So, sometimes it isn't exactly right on, but I've used it enough to know that, quite often when it says it's there in a particular store, it's there. So, it doesn't hurt to look though. It doesn't hurt to look and see where it could be and then check that store out and, make that decision for yourself whether or not you think it's worth using brickseek.com or not. Okay, and like I said, I'm putting the markdown list here for you. I'm putting the markdowns slides. And then at the end, I'm going to put what I think is going to happen for next week. So hopefully all these are going to keep going up. And like I said, these are all future pennies. Okay, so the markdown list for October 10th, we have summer insecticides 70% off. It's the Pick Fly ribbon, the Pick Fly stick, the Raid, and I believe that's Ant and Roach Kitchen Defense. We have the Pick Buggables bracelet and the Off value pack. It's 2 cans, and it is Deep Woods Long Lasting Protection. Okay, also on the markdown list for October 10th, we have select sun care items 70% off. And I believe these are just the studio selections on the sun care. It might be others also, but they do have the kids at 50 SPF, the babies SPF, the Sheer Touch sunscreen lotion at 100 SPF, and then the Studio Selection Beach Guard spray at 70 SPF. Okay, 4th of July is still on the markdown list, and it's kind of like stuck at 50%, I feel. But it includes anything that you think would look like 4th of July, red, white, and blue, anything like that. And they have table toppers like Let Freedom Ring. That's a tiny little table topper. They have the door hangers like the USA Uncle Sam's hat. They have tons of items. They had the welcome signs. They had sunglasses. They had flower lays. Just all kinds of items still in the store. And I don't know why that the 4th of July is lingering this year, but it certainly is lingering. Okay, also on the markdown list for October 10th, Patriotic Party is still at 50%, and that's going to be anything paper plates, napkins, anything that, has like a red, white, and blue theme. As you'll see, one's a flag, the plate's a flag, and the napkin is like the red truck with a flag. Okay, also on the markdown list for October 10th, we have Green Dot Home 50% off, and that includes artificial plants, and these are in decorative pots. They're textured and they sit on a little wooden platform. And they had all kinds of, Green Dot Home decor items. The one in the middle is a pig. It's just made out of wood, and it's a calendar. And then there's the navy blue vase. Okay, also on the markdown list for October 10th, spring and summer stationery party, 50% off. And shown here, we have a plate and a napkin and a hand towel napkin. And it's done in the flower motif with a white background, and it almost looks like it's done with watercolors, just a really nice pattern. Also on the markdown list for October 10th, we have back to school stationery at 50% off and back to school hardware at 50% off. Okay, pink square swim summer toys and pools are also on the markdown list for October 10th at 50% off. And it does exclude the bubbles and chalk. And there's still just tons of pink square items in my store. Well, actually my stores. And they still have pools also. So it's like, I know they're trying to get this stuff out of there. So I think next week we're going to see all this stuff move. Okay, on the markdown list for October 10th, we also have the lawn and garden 50% off. It includes lawn furniture, lawn decor, planters, solar, bird feeders, wind chimes, citronella, excluding the fuel, yard care, tools, watering, fencing, grill accessories, seeds, and bulbs. Now it does exclude grills, hoses, citronella fuel, charcoal, fans, coolers, and potting soil. Okay, so here are some of the lawn and garden visuals. Here we have the Love Grows Here sign. We have the little frog, the metal frog that's very colorful. The hummingbird, those are just like decor accents that you would hang up outside. And then there's a small little wooden, there's a wood border and it's chicken wire, and it has a wooden chicken in the middle that says eggs. A few more visuals for the lawn and garden area. We have these are the wind chime areas, and they had tons of wind chimes this year. There's a big yellow or a big pink and red flower with a butterfly in the middle. That's a wind chime. There's a blue, I don't know if that's a swan. I think it's a swan. That's a wind chime. There's a big pink flower that's a wind chime, a blue flower that's a wind chime. And we also have a frog that's a wind chime. And there's tons of other there were tons of other wind chime designs. Okay, on to the regular penny list for October 10th. I just wanted to include this also. Okay, freezer pops are on the penny list for October 10th. If you can find any of these in your stores, that will be a penny. Also on the penny list for October 10th, we have washable face masks. And these are just some of the examples I had on the left. It's 5 washable adult face masks. They have a flower design, solid designs, tie-dye designs, and the second pack is also adult face masks. It's got the tie-dye, solids, and then there's like a small floral design. And then I have 2 bandana packs. One is black, red, and blue, and one is black, white, and gray. Okay, I just wanted to throw this out there. My guesses for the penny list for October 17th for next week. Summer insecticides 90% off. Select sun care 90% off. 4th of July patriotic party 70% off. Spring summer stationery 70% off. Okay, again, these are my guesses for the penny list for October 17th. Green Dot Home items are going to be 70% off. Lawn and garden 70% off. back to school stationery 70% off, and back to school hardware 70% off. Now, of course, these are just my guesses, but I really think that they're going to have to really make a jump in these percentages off because they want to get rid of these items so they can bring in all of the Christmas items that they have and have room to actually display them. So hopefully we'll see a big jump next week. Hope maybe it'll be even higher than that. Who knows? But I will keep you informed as soon as I know. Okay, these are just a few things to remember when you're penny shopping. Penny shopping is supposed to be a secret because, you know, the items that are what we call pennies, penny items, those are not supposed to be on the shelves. The employees are supposed to have pulled them. So if we find them, it's, you know, it's just kind of like a treasure hunt. And so you never want to ask Dollar General employees about penny items, okay? Okay, and also when you enter a Dollar General, it's a good idea to always be nice to Dollar General employees and other shoppers. If they find that you are polite, they're more likely to sell you the penny items rather than to cause a fuss and say, oh, they can't sell the penny items, which is not true, which I'll get to in just a minute. So I just wanted to make sure that, you know, to throw this in there. I also wanted to put in this a slide about YMMV. You see that all over the place. People use it and they think everybody knows what it means. I didn't know what it meant for a long time. It means your miles may vary. And even when I found out that, I didn't still quite know what it meant. It means items in one area may penny, while items in another area may still be full price. Okay, if you are refused a penny item, you can show the Dollar General penny policy. And it clearly states, you know, what they're supposed to do. And I've got that on my next slide so you can screenshot it. Okay, here is the Dollar General penny policy. This is from their employee handbook. I found it online. And it says customer service, SOP 193, penny sales. Their policy, penny sales should not occur in a store at any time. If an item rings up for a penny, the item should be sold to the customer for a penny. And like I said, you know, you can show that if they say, you know, if they're trying not to sell it to you or whatever. But, you know, if the manager is just really against penny items, then they might really be hard and say, no, we're not going to sell this, and they might just put it behind the counter. But if you do find something that rings up as a penny on your phone, make sure that you take everything that is a penny, that is a, you know, that's that item in that area, because what will happen is once you leave, they're just going to grab all that stuff so nobody else can get it. So what I'm saying is, you know, I used to leave penny items for someone else to find because I didn't realize how it worked. Didn't realize that once I left, they were just going to go and grab all that stuff. So that's just a tip. Okay, that's all I have for my Dollar General surprise penny list with markdowns for October 10th, including the penny food items. So I hope everyone's able to go out there and find some of the pennies that are out there. And of course, you know, the pennies aren't just out there on Tuesdays. They are out there once the employees are supposed to pull the items. They stay in the store until either someone finds it and buys it for a penny. I mean, I find old pennies all the time in stores. So, you know, you might find these, you might find some other things that have pennied before. So, but hopefully you'll find some of these newer items. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you'll become a subscriber. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. If you guys like the video, please hit the like button. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. And if you want to get notified when I upload a new video, please hit the bell. Thank you.